Happy Friday. This is around a beautiful 30 degrees in Las Vegas at the time. Topic for today, quick topic, is I see people walking around with uncertainty when they hear about what's going on with the war. When President Putin, basically, he kicked it off. He was like, y'all poked the bear too much. Y'all poked the bear too much, and he kicked off the war with Ukraine. And when I talk to my customers about this, it's like, no, we've been here before. We've been here before. When you start getting older, and when I start talking to the older customers about it, especially those that have been through Vietnam, I don't think I know anybody that's been through World War II. But the ones that's been through Vietnam, or probably some of the guys that's probably like 90 years old or something like that. But if you've been here for a while, it's like, no, we've been here before. Bible says that there is nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. As far as I'm concerned, it's like those are two white folks fighting back and forth. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, you said that. Yes, because here's the thing about it. When they get American status, when they come over here to get, to become Americanized, they get upgraded to just regular white status. So you have two white races, Caucasian races, going at it, Ukrainians and the Russians. That doesn't surprise me. I'm not, they're going to come and attack our soil, and hey, we've been here. This is actually stuff we've been waiting for. Like the Ukrainians, they was like, we've been waiting for this. About time we got this party that started. About time, because so they can hurry up and get it over with. But what does this mean for America? Or, the Bible says that all of this stuff is going to happen. We've been going through wars and rumors of wars, and they're going to get more frequently. I mean, quite honestly, we haven't had any type of major attack, if I can remember, since 9/11. And if you're 26 years old at the time, 9/11 happened in 2001. So 2001, 2011, 2022, you were maybe 6-7 years old at the time, and I'm quite sure you might remember the shock of everything going on, and before then, I'm a 80s baby. I was born in 78. There was Desert Storm, where our troops are going over there and fighting the war in the Middle East. We've been here before with the war, with the economy, with the inflation. I can go back to 2004 to 2006, where the economy was basically, going to SHIT. It was going to SHIT. Interest rates were this is when they had the adjustable arms interest rates. This is when gas prices are $3.65 now. Back when I think it was George Bush Jr., or I don't even know if he's a junior, but the other George, second George, gas prices was $4.13 in Las Vegas. And we're going back that way. But when you've lived enough life, you've seen this happen before. We don't get scared. We don't start hiding food and stuff. We've been here before. This is nature taking its course. Food shortages. Go back to the Great Depression. The Great Depression, where you had to stand in line. And this is when, check out the movie The Grapes of Wrath, as a matter of fact. We've been here before. It doesn't say, I'm not saying not to just, dismiss everything, but just do your history and find out how we have happened to bounce back from that. And with this all being said, I'm a Bible believer. I believe that, people say, well, time's gonna get better. No, they're not. Time's gonna get worse and worse and worse. The bad thing is, if America decides to partake in this war, we don't need anything else to cripple our economy. We don't. We saw what coronavirus did from almost, let's say, October of 2019, all the way to almost where we just started seeing the end of the tunnel. Do you think we can withstand an electromagnetic pulse, just throwing everything out, throwing grids out? And we're not talking about throwing grids out overnight. They have the technology to wage this war where it can, over cities, they can throw stuff out for years. It's like, no, we best stay in our happy place and let them continue to wage the war. Tell NATO, we like, hey, y'all need to handle that. We gonna be like Canada and Mexico. We cool right here. But we've been here before, you know. And here's the thing: the older you get, your lifespan starts to get less and less. So it's like, you know, I'm 43 years old. I'm 43. It's like, well, technically speaking, my mom died at 56, my sister died at 41. I said, either it's me any day now, or we just gonna keep living and keep staying, you know, awake. You know, what does that mean monetarily or money-wise? You know, like I tell people, get out of debt. Get out of debt. We don't know which way the dollar's going. We know the dollar's falling. I said we need to figure out how to get out of debt. Don't keep your money in banks. You know, the banks make money by you the banks have to borrow money from the Federal Reserve, and they make money by you keeping your money in their banking system. You know, keep enough money to pay the bills. You guys saw what happened to Wendy Williams, where they thought she was going to go on a spending spree. Now, mind you, she didn't have any liens or anything against her. They froze her own assets. And people was like, well, I'm glad they did that for her protection. Bull cockamamie on that. Bull cockamamie. It's her money. If she decided she wanted to go on a stripping coke binge and do all, it's her money. Who are they to tell her what to do with her money? You know, she's worked hard for it. She's earned it. And yeah, I agree. Yeah, she had to get the bank sanction to lift that. Who are they? And here's what I feel about banks. Banks basically, banks have gone crazy. I'm looking at something on YouTube called the history behind the credit card, and all of they basically said they're the predatory lenders. They've done it. They can basically come in and basically do what they want. That's why I said, no, I don't keep all my money in banks. Nope. You know, if Josh is nearby, they look, no. You know, invest in gold, invest in this. What do you invest in? Invest in guns. Invest in weaponry. I'm dead serious. Invest in weaponry, because somebody is either willing to buy a fire piece for protection, or somebody's looking to sell one to get some money. You know, you really can't invest in food because we consume food. You can't really invest in gold and diamonds because it's hard to convert that over to cash. We really don't have, you know, somebody can give me a gold coin. I've got to go to a currency exchange and find out what it's worth. I said, you need to invest in stuff that you can readily monetize. You can readily trade, something that will have value. You know. We've been here before. That's all I gotta say. Happy Friday. Don't get discouraged. Let them fight their war. Let them fight their war. We still got war on our own soil between our own ethnic groups. That look, we still have young boys in Chicago killing each other at an alarming rate. I'm quite sure Ukraine has. I heard there's 40 deaths with this Ukrainian war. Check out how many deaths are in Chicago just over the holiday, and then come back to me and then let's talk about war. We got so much stuff we need to focus on our own cities where we could raise our hand at NATO. Let me be the spokesperson for America. I'd be like, Chicago's bad, Detroit's bad, parts of Ohio's bad. I said, I'm sorry, we can't help y'all till we help ourselves. Peace.